Well, out in the hall, we're going to start picking away at the crew out there. In 47th place with 9,750 points is Spermologist. I Am Your Father. How about that? Do you have a place for this?
We'll find a place.
Find a place.
Yeah.
Cool.
We'll find a place.
Yeah. You want to get it?
Here's her.
Oh.
Here.
Our media person is going to get a picture of you, but I got to get out of the way. So you want to hold that? You can.
Here.
There's a camera. Oh.
He's shooting blanks.
I'm
shooting
blanks.
I got it. Hey!
Congratulations. Congratulations. I hope I didn't scare the hell out of you when I called.
We almost thank you. Thank you for doing it.
Surprise.
I said 1 o'clock.
That was good.
Thank you, Dad.
That's a thanks for playing.
Yep.
Hey, thanks.
Was there not?
Oh, plenty.
It was a free last year.
Yeah.
Thanks for being here, guys. Thank you.
So you've all been hearing a lot of these people and heard a lot about these people over the weekend, the various people on executive staff, and I'm going to bring them up and do some introductions, and they can then, we'll be handing out trophies as we go along. And I have this broken up into no specific order except just my own order. Our computer type area of expertise and all around keeping things happening around here, our IT director and our social media director, because that's all kind of computer integrated related thingies, cell phones, Pop-Tarts, Jesse Valley and Kaylee Bass. She's social.
I don't really know what I'm saying. I need.
Okay. Oh, you need a script?
I mean, it might know a team. All right. So we're doing 10th place. 10th place with 12,490 points is Knights of Neek. Neek?
Thank you.
Congratulations. Anyone else say anything?
Right there.
You're. All right. Come on in, guys. All right. Look right into the cameras. Come on in, your team.
You can be, if you want to. We need more people.
Let it all work.
Open audition. Well,
Go ahead, Jeff.
it's good to be here again. I'd like to thank all the hardworking people at the station. Obviously, a lot of people behind the scenes that we don't get to see put in a lot of work. Tom and Ann, they especially do a lot for us, hosting and everything. Ed does a good chunk of the legwork. It's just fun. It's fun to be here, and I don't know, we have a lot of memories, and we're going to make some more, and it's fun. So that's really all I have to say.
Thank you, guys. Thank you. So you may have noticed that one of the players on that team had a suit on. The other guy was barefoot, so kind of fit. I don't know. Huh? One had a stocking cap, and that's always impressive. Okay, and so the two people that are up here, Jesse basically keeps our hardware as far as the computer aspect of this place going. And in many cases, it's miraculous, I would say. And Kaylee is like the social butterfly, because if it's happening around here, you better not let your guard down, because she's going to get a picture of you and get it up on the Facebook or Snapchat or Chat Snap or what else is it? Instagram, Latergram, Slowgram, Molassesgram.
That's my favorite one.
Yeah, okay, cool. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, Tinder. Yeah. Tinder. Oh, it's great. Pound Trivia 47. Yeah. Next up, people that really did a lot for this contest. One of them really was the important guy, our sports director, Dan Bertzer, who got the food. I mean, does it get any more important than that? And our underwriting director here at the station, Bailey Sexton. Oh, they're going to fight over it.
I'll take it. You want it? Okay, good. I got it. Give me my script.
So demanding, Dan.
All right, here we go. In ninth place with 12,940 points is Graduates of a Lesser God, Year 30.
Thank you.
Yeah, you bet. Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. Thank you guys. Thank you guys very much. It's really nice to have such beautiful applause. We have been around for 30 years, which is a long time. I'm looking at you guys a few years longer than you've been alive. It's been a really fun run. We love trivia. I want to thank all of our people, especially our new players. We had a ton of new players this year. It's great. Some of our friends who just got out of the hospital today. So we're grateful. We love trivia. We look forward to seeing you next year. We've never had a ninth place trophy. The only one we're missing after this is first. So thank you all very much, Jim and John. I appreciate all the work that you do. Thank you. Love you so much.
Okay.
Can't wait to watch all those Sharknado movies.
Oh, seriously. You better watch all four of them. There's going to be a question from each one of them. Continuing on with our crew of sick people, this morning I'm in, or whatever, what was it? Sunday morning I'm in, and it was like 10 after 4 or something, or quarter after 4, or quarter after 5, I don't know. Anyhow, I walk in the main studio, and this guy's on the air, and he says, I can't do my shift. I can hardly talk. My throat's killing me. And so I'm like, uh-oh, what's going on? And Kyle's there, and we're talking, and it's like, we got to do something to help him out, man. He's got to do his shift. And right away, I got Katie was going to possibly come in and sit in for him. But Kyle got him some soup. I went and washed out a cup, and we made some tea. And I said, here, drink some tea. And he made it through all the way to 8 o'clock, did a great job on the air. And if you've been listening to 90 FM this past week, we have had Hits Week at 90 FM for quite a few years. And every year the music director has added music to the Green Dot stacks. Well, this year Evan decided I'm trashing the whole thing and starting all over. And all I can say is This is the best hits week we have had in years. Absolutely, and a lot of hard work into that. Evan Yokers. You want your script?
Yeah, that would be helpful.
You sure you can do this?
Yeah,
I
actually,
mean, you can do it? Okay.
I've
your throat's
recovered,
good.
yeah.
Oh, good.
after 12 more hours of talking, it got a little bit better. So, in 8th place with 13,040 points is Network. Not old, just classic.
I concur with what they just said, and you know, I've been listening to this contest for almost 40 years, and this was a really, really good sounding contest. So everybody at the station, you deserve lots of accolades. Questions were exciting to prepare for and to compete against, and I'd like to thank everybody who played with us online, and everybody back at headquarters, and all the food and all the memories that we will share after the contest in the garage, which I'm afraid we can't talk about. But thanks again. We'll see you next year for sure. That's it.
Next up on our staff, again, more of the sickly crew walking through. Our production director, who's worked tirelessly and hasn't been seen for the last 6 days without Kleenex in his hand, wiping his nose and going around like putting more Kleenex in the garbage and getting out more Kleenex. He's been so sick, and I felt so bad about it. And I don't know if, of course, nobody else cares, but I did. And anyhow, Cole Massey, our production director, and the person that handles the money at the station, and does a pretty darn good job of it. And what came on the air, and with the fear of the Lord that I put onto him, and he did an awesome job on the air this weekend during trivia. Corwin Hill.
You can hold hands. Do you want to both read it too?
Yeah.
We'll both read it. So you got to hold the sheet for us.
Okay, here we go.
Okay.
Hold it.
You got the mic okay?
Yeah, we
Oh, yeah, we
All
got
right,
it.
okay.
Vice grip.
Hold that sheet up. All right. 3, 2, 1.
In 7th place with
13,480 points is Tin Man.
Another wonderful year for Tin Man. We just love coming back for this contest, so we just want to say thank you to Oz and Eck for writing another wonderful contest for us to play. We can't imagine a better place to spend time with longtime friends. We have wonderful hosts, so we send a thank you out to the Kung family for hosting us every year, and this year we finished without a single family member of their children who we play with in the house anymore. They all had to be either not here or leave early. So we had a smaller crew this year, but we're very happy with how we did. We walk into this weekend and go, can we make it here again? And we are again, so we just enjoyed the time, enjoyed the contest, and love being here. Thanks again to Oz and Eck.
And of course, next on our list, and she was doing good all week, and then all of a sudden, today, it was like, or whenever it was, she comes in, I said, well, how you doing? Okay, here we go. We're spreading it around. It's like, I don't know what's going on, but one person gets it, and then the next person, everybody spreads it around, and my God, this place. But there, you know, and no matter how sick anybody got, they always just came through, and it was really great. Kat Taylor, our public relations director, did a great job on promoting this. Come on, get up here.
Alrighty, so in sixth place with 13,515 points is Trivial Fursuit, 6 sticks, 6 shifts.
Thank you. So shiny and chrome. It's our 6th year doing this. Again, we would love to thank everyone that helps put this on, the Oz and the staff. You guys do a wonderful job, and we look forward to it every year. We want to thank the people that play on our team that couldn't be here in Pittsburgh and Milwaukee, Madison, all over. Even if you just play for 20 minutes or if you're here for the whole thing, we greatly appreciate it. We had a couple misfires this year with Meteors and Crown Vics and total newbies just, you know, jumping the gun like Brad, but it happens. But yeah, we just want to thank everyone again, and I want to thank my wife for letting us turn our house upside down for the weekend, and Dan wants to thank the usual suspects.
Yeah, so I want to thank my wife. She's home packing. She let me fly across the country to do this, packing for a new house. That's great. Shout out to our biggest fan, Lord Victor Nefarious, the dog back home. He is definitely our biggest fan. I'm going to thank my mother. She fed us all weekend with 8 times more food than we needed. So I hope they're hungry.
Thank you.
Thanks. Congratulations. We actually have a healthy person on the staff. I think she's still healthy. She's made it through. Oh yeah, that's right. Dan, you were too. Anyway, our news director, who has been working, working with the news staff throughout the year, and lately has been cutting up stories for news, and keeps asking if anybody wants to help. If anybody wants to help. And nobody did. Our news director, Katie Straby.
In fifth place with 13,565 points is Collective Foole S'mores Gas Borg.
I gave you the hard one.
Okay. Who wants this bad boy? Who wants this bad
Okay. 5th place, awesome. We are super excited to be here. This is the best weekend of the year. We love trivia. We had a really fun contest. We were hanging on to 3rd for a very long time, which was amazing. Happy to be here. Thank you to everyone on the team, Jody for hosting, Angie for being kind of like the organizer / everything. Miss Trivia, we'll give her the award of that. I'll make this short. Thank you, everyone. 90 FM, Oz, Eck, writing a fantastic contest. Taking my phone calls sometimes. Sometimes dodging them, you know. No, awesome. We love it. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Jim. Thank you.
Good job. See you at the live contest. Good job. There are 11 people on this executive staff, and it's amazing because this radio station, which is a real radio station, it's not a pretend radio station, and I really get annoyed when people call this, what? When people call this a campus radio station, I go insane over that because we have a 60-mile radius, okay? And it's all what? 12? 11. What? People are mumbling. I'm just going on. And anyway, so it's a real radio station. We have real announcers on the station that play real music and are live. And when you call them up, there's actually somebody sitting in the studio, unlike a lot of other places. And the person that keeps all of that action going and getting the jocks in there, training the jocks, getting everything together. And besides that, he's a real fun bag kind of guy. Kyle Paczynski, the program director at 90 FM.
Well, a little bit of your own medicine.
Wow, yeah, okay, thank you. Okay, so without further ado, in fourth place with 13,825 points is Ugly Undulating Uvulas.
All right. Hey, thanks, everybody. This was a lot of fun. Great contest. First and foremost, want to thank the 90 FM staff. You guys were fantastic. Oz and Ek, thanks. Great job. And, we got our name right a lot up this year, and everyone said our name correctly. Was there one?
Yeah, one.
Okay, so we're going to have to switch it up next year.
I was in shock. I wanted paddles on my heart because they kept reading your name correctly.
I know, it's crazy. We'll mix it up next year, make it fun. Also, thanking the Peters family for hosting us. We look at some of these teams out here, and 1/3 of these teams couldn't fit to where we play. So these teams are getting bigger and bigger, but we enjoy it. Thank you, everybody.
Good job. Bye-bye. So, this has been a great name for that group forever. And one year, there were so many mispronunciations of that name that one of the players from the Beer Pigs put a song together and then had all the mispronunciations of Ugly Undulating Uvulas for an entire song. It was really quite funny. So everything was going along great, and then this morning I was here, and here comes Eli, and he's walking down the hall, and he's like, "Yeah, real good. You woke me up." And I'm like, "Holy crap! What got into him?" And he came in and he did one newscast. He said, "I'm going home," and he got Will to do the last 3 of his newscasts. And I said, "Another one getting sick," and thankfully he went home and slept like 4 or 5 hours, and came back and he was A-okay. But man, I'm like, these guys are just getting sick. But the big thing is a lot of them were sick and stuff, and it didn't matter. They just kept doing it, kept pushing, and that's a real testament. And I think that a lot of the drive and a lot of the camaraderie that we have with all of these general staff people, the people that are here at 6 in the morning and they're here at Pooh the next morning to sign off or to end our live broadcast day, are inspired by the way that Eli Frieders runs his station, and our station manager, Eli.
Well, thank you guys. Thank you, everybody. I really do appreciate all the recognition, but like Oz said and all the players, I couldn't do it without my staff. Everyone here is just so supportive, and I love you guys all so much. I don't know what I'll do next year without you. So thank you for being so helpful to me this year and being so cooperative. Like I said, all this couldn't happen without each and every one of you guys. So thank you all too much. Let's just get this over with. Let's go home, right?
When?
I'm sick, okay?
You just want beer.
You don't want me cussing on the mic. In third place with 14,395 points in Trivia 47 is Lactation Nation, Father Knows Breast. Who's the talker? Congratulations, guys.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Wow.
Well, thanks everybody. They say this is going down in the annals. And thanks to all the staff. That's why we have so much fun every year, is all the work that you do. Thanks to Jim and John for putting together such a great contest. And we're a little confused here because we usually, we're still trying to figure out this trivia thing. And I don't know, does anybody know where I can turn this in? But seriously, we had a great time this year. Thanks for all you do. And wow, we'll be looking at this thing for a long time. So. One more thing, I almost forgot. We had our first team member ever to get a 500-pointer, Lexi. So she's still trying to figure out what tattoo she's going to get. So yeah. All right. Thanks, everybody.
Nice.
Oh, thanks.
Congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Congratulations. Yeah, you're going to spend some time staring at that thing. It's been a while, huh? Thank you. And so I've been working with this staff all year since September. We even had some meetings last summer. And then, every once in a while, John and I now are writing 3 unplugged type contests a year. And so we spend a lot of time in the August, September time and then do those. And so this year, again, right away in January, start writing the contest. And we do read through, and a lot of times as we're writing questions in the contest, we say things and we do things in a certain way, and it really gets out of control. But whatever goes on in that room, in the basement, stays in that room. And so this story, there's stuff that happens that is kind of justified for what happens. So the anals question gets written, and John, as he's reading the stuff, and he says, in the anals, and so I'm like, yeah, ha. And so we write the questions all written, and then we do in our read-through, and anals, and then another time, anals. And so as justification for all of that, when it got read on the air, we had anals again. So, so we always have to be careful of what we wish for, right, John? And so every year getting together and knowing that we're going to go down in this basement and scratch and claw to get the right wording for the questions so that people take a half a song to even figure out what we just asked. And, I feel really grateful to be able to work with John.
Thank you, Jim. I just want to thank the staff of 90 FM. What a fantastic week. Outstanding. The music was outstanding all week. The fellowship and the fraternity and the chance to be together, awesome. Eli, Kyle, super job. The rest of the staff, nice to see all the young people here. Holy cow, you guys are the executive staff of 2 or 3 years from now. So it's so important. Yeah, buggy-eyed, yeah. It's so nice to see you guys here, and so proud of you guys that you were a part of things this weekend. It just gives me a real good feeling for the future. I think Jim would share that feeling too. So thank you very much for being here tonight. And a bunch of people to thank, and I always forget somebody, so I got a list, so bear with me. First off, Jonesy, thank you for all your work with the scoring system. Tom Jones, the guy is incredible with the things that he's done, and I think he deserves a round of applause. Tom, thank you. We always used to say Chelsea and Ben Conan. Well, now they've had like a boatload of kids, and now they're scorekeeping with us. So the Conan family, Chelsea and Ben and family, thank you very much. I think they deserve a round of applause. Awesome. Deb Shell, she's another longtime scorekeeper. She's helped us out for years. Again, another stalwart. I think she deserves a round of applause too. Deb Shell. Two people that I think everybody in this room would agree we can count on all the time. John and Laura Lewis, just outstanding people. Misha, the guy did a great job with merchandise sales today. I think he deserves a round of applause, even with his truss around the stomach. And Charlie Brown, who helped him out. Charlie Brown. Now to the rest of the staff and community volunteers, this station doesn't happen by accident. This station doesn't happen just 3 days out of the year. It happens 365 days out of the year and is a beautiful resource for this community, a beautiful resource for Central Wisconsin. So to the staff and to the community volunteers, I think we all deserve our own round of applause. To the players, without all this work, it'd be nothing. And without the players and without the sponsors who make trivia, I think we all know that it's about the players and it's about the community coming together and getting the support of the business community. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So give them a round of applause too. I want to thank my mom, who's always been an inspiration. She's had a very tough year, and thanks, Mom, for all of your support. And Steph and the kids, you guys are fantastic. We get back to the soccer pitch, and we get back to the baseball and softball diamond here shortly, and until August when we get working on Unplugged. Thank you, Steph, for your patience and love, and the kids and your support as well. So with that, in second place with 15,135 points, Not Your Dad's Computers.
All right, everyone's in here. First and foremost, every year, the first people we like to thank is Rick and Joan Bamberg, not only for hosting the team, but really for being our second pair of parents for everybody here. From the bottom of our heart, thank you for everything that you do. Of course, I need to thank Jim and John for all that they do to put this contest on every year. And literally hats off to Festivus. Congratulations on a well-deserved, well-fought battle. It was an interesting contest, and it was down to the wire, and they took it out of our hands, and congratulations, guys. Of course, I'd like to thank everybody on the team. A great year, as always. Thank you to the Stephanites. And to all the unsung heroes on the team. I know sometimes, we might forget to thank you guys. Thank you for the cooking and the cleaning and everything that you guys do. Just awesome. And one other thing, I'd never try to make it personal, but for once I want to, because I met my wife like 15 years ago, 16 years ago, and she's the only person I know that took notes on stuff before she ever even played in this contest. She would sat down and took notes with me, and the rest was history. And this year, she got a 350-pointer from her notes. For the first time ever, she had always, for so long, I kept telling her, keep doing it, keep doing it. She just gets so discouraged. And it was that 350 points that kept us in first all the way up until right before the blackout. And I guess that's about all that I have to say. And thank you guys, and we'll see everybody next year. Thank you.
And again, thank you. This keeps us all together.
What?
We need more.
Before we give out the first place trophy, just wanted to take a time to say a few things about the person who makes this contest happen each year. The guy who's here for all the meetings with the executive staff, the guy who thinks trivia 365 days out of the year, the guy who allows me to invade his basement every year, the guy who keeps us all in line, and the guy who makes trivia happen for Stevens Point and now for the whole world, Jim Oliva.
Okay. Cut the crap. Okay. Thank you. Thanks, John. Thanks to those people that John mentioned, for sure. And also like to thank Bob and Marla Cummings, who have helped a lot. Also Bob Suring, who helps with the program that is out for doing pre-orders. And there's a lot of people that help me. And, Steve Suring. What did I say? Bob? Yeah, no, Bob, no. Bob, it's Steve. And then also all of the people that come and sell the rule book, the advertising in the rule book. I really appreciate all the work that they do. And as you could tell from this 80-page monster that came out this year, they really put in a lot of work. Thanks to all of you. And I have to say that I really thank my mom, because Tuesday was touch and go about what was going on. She fell, put a big gash in her head, ended up in the hospital, and I told her, I said, take care of yourself. I can't come down because I have to do the contest. And so each day I got a report from my sister on how she was doing. And Thursday she said, Mom said, you take care of yourself and you make sure that contest goes well and have a good contest. So that was really cool. So thanks, Mom.
How the hell is the first place?
I lost the sheet. You guys don't get anything.
This is funny. Oh, where is it?
Oh, here it is. Just kidding. That was just kidding. In first place with 15,580 points, Festivus for the rest of us. Congratulations. Good job. Good job. How about that, huh? All right.
No, I'm not talking.
No room for anyone. We got everyone? Yeah, we got a couple 2-3. All right. We wanted to thank Oz and Ek for putting on the contest. Without it, I don't know what we would do with our lives. It'd be pretty boring. Congratulations to dads for pushing us. It's great to be pushed. It's great to push them. I think we do that. And we talked a lot about our origins this year, where we came from. A lot of us here are from Stevens Point. A lot of us are not. A few new recruits this year. The tall guy in the back. We honestly don't know what we would do without it. It's such a great contest. Stevens Point is such a great city. Such great people put on this contest. I talk about it all the time to people who aren't from here, and they think it's just awesome. And it's just something great to get back to every year. And they say when you're out of point, you're out of town. And there's a lot of truth to that. So we have to thank the Muskusky family for hosting us. Without them, this wouldn't be possible because they put on, our headquarters is just so awesome. There's nothing like it. So thank them, thank my friends. It's an awesome feeling to get back and to get the Point Cup again. I hand it over to Jeremy.
All right, well, Johnny O covered most of the thank yous. I think when we heard the theme this year, somebody misinterpreted it as not Dad's contest, and we were pretty excited about that, and I guess it was true. So that's good. You know, we're happy about that. We felt pretty good coming into the contest, and we couldn't just could not catch up to them, and we felt like we might be stuck in that bridesmaid spot, much like the famed bowler Judy Cook. But like Judy Cook, 4 years ago we were here at the Point Cup, and now we're back, and I just couldn't be happier. We're very excited to be back at the top again, and I know next year is going to be a hell of a fight, but we're going to enjoy this one for sure. So thank you to Oz and Ek. Thank you to all the staff that puts this on. Everyone who answers phones throughout the weekend, it's very much appreciated, not just by us, but by every team and every player. And this year, I unfortunately had basically my trivia mentor pass away. Somebody that kind of showed me the ropes and got me into it, Al Mashevsky, and I just want to say that this one's for Al, so thank you.
Good job. Congratulations. Outstanding. Congratulations. Isn't everybody on their team? And I was not kidding, because here we are getting all ready to go, and Kaylee is like, we're getting a staff picture. Don't anybody leave. Okay. Before I turn it back over to Mr. Beatles Cool Down in the main studio, I want to say thanks again. I hope you enjoyed this little gig that John and I put together as far as writing, and I hope you enjoyed the little gig that the staff put together. And next year, we're going to have new people, and I want to just tell all of you, you got some shoes to fill. Come back next year, April 21st, 22nd, 23rd, when we play Trivia 2017. Back to your killer.
Guess you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe, just like I